I didn't actually know what I wanted. I was, I basically lost everything. I lost the business and got lost the marriage, and yeah, so I'd lost everything. And I was at rock bottom, and got introduced to Sanj, and didn't have a clue what was coming to talk to me about. But I just knew I wanted, it felt right, but I knew I wanted to get back on track and have a business again, or have a job, whatever career, and get my life back on track. And it was just about a bit of clarity about where I was, because I was in a complete mess when I met him. Benefits since actually meeting him, which is about 9.5 years ago. You just can't put, yeah, it's just immeasurable. It's been, the emotional state's been incredible. Relationships been amazing, not just with myself, but with family and friends. Business wise, had some amazing opportunities, and some worked out, some didn't, but that's great. But all I can say is, when I have a really bad day now, it's better than my good days used to be before I met Sanj. So, and I don't understand it. 9.5 years on, I don't understand what the bloody hell I'm doing, but I just know it works. And I just know that if I keep doing what I'm doing, following the process and the system that Sanj says and teaches, it works. Since starting this journey, yeah, well, absolutely. Yeah, there's loads. It's just the way I deal with things is completely different. So whatever's coming up, whether it's good and bad, it's just stopping and just seeing how I'm feeling about it. And if it feels great, deal with it. If it doesn't, accept it. It's fine. So it's just the whole process of the way I deal with everything in life now is completely different. Yeah. And I think it's learning to accept everything, good and bad. It's definitely helps you make decisions from the right place. So whatever that decision is going to be, you know, it's from the right place. And sometimes it looks great, but if you stop and see how you feel and observe, let go of all the emotions around it, and sometimes actually it might look great on paper, but it's not the right decision. So you can walk away from it, and there's no attachment to it. And that's the thing. Whereas before, I'd jump into something because it looked good on paper, and then realize it was bad. So yeah. It helps. So the whole process helps you make much clearer and better decisions. I say the impact, if you play full out, if you really throw yourself into this, the impact is immeasurable. It's the change could be immeasurable. It could be amazing. But you've got to throw yourself into this, and you've got to really go with it and work with everyone on the group. Say work, it's not work, it's more like playing, to be honest, but it's doing the processes. My relationship with family is, yeah, because it was, never had a great relationship for years. I didn't speak to my dad, and now we speak pretty much every day. So yeah, so relationship with family is probably one of the biggest benefits. And me and my dad were finished, and that was it. I'd buried him and didn't never want to speak to him again, didn't want to see him again, wasn't really interested. And after the first EM, it's like all this crap came up. I didn't understand what was going on. And then a couple of days later, my dad rings me out of the blue, and ever since then we've been best mates again and talk every day. So yeah, I don't understand how it works or why it worked. You know, we don't live near each other. We don't, you know, and he just rang up and it was very emotional. He's told me he loved me, and he'd never in his life told me he loved me. He's not the kind of person that says he loves anyone. Yeah, so, and he apologized for everything that happened. So, complete surprise to me. It still amazes me now what happens and all the amazing things that happened since doing EM.
Okay.
I actually feel now, whereas for years before doing EM, I didn't feel emotion. It was just a weakness as far as I'm concerned. Now I feel emotion and I cry, which is good. It's liberating because I can allow the feelings to come out, and I'm not worried about what people are going to think. So yeah, so I'll be eternally grateful for everything that's happened since doing this journey, being on this journey. just to experience it. I mean, when I first did it, I didn't have the money, you know. Absolutely not. I just lost everything. Didn't have a penny to my name. I was in debt. But you know, we found a way. We did it, and it's the best money that I ever spent that I didn't have. So yeah, you can't put a value on what you get from it. That's the thing. It's financially and emotionally. It's just through this work and through the teachers, what we learn on the course on EM is you learn how to become grateful and, you know, for what you've got, contented, I think, and at peace with life. I think that's something you can't put a figure on anyway, but I think it doesn't matter if you got nothing or you got everything materialistically. If you can be at peace and with where you are, then that's so powerful, you know. And that's what one of the benefits of doing EM, as far as I'm concerned, anyway. You know, and I think younger people, if more younger people could do this, the world's gonna change massively. You know, I think somehow if we can get this and talk to younger people in schools or whatever, this kind of stuff, it'd be amazing. That's what I'd love to do.